Well, hello again, and welcome to RV with the Laws. We are today located in St. Augustine, Florida, and we are at Compass RV Park, which is right off of Highway 207 at exit 311 off of Interstate 95. It's maybe a couple miles off of Interstate 95. This park was recently purchased by a very nice couple who I've heard great things about and actually had the opportunity to meet them just a few moments ago when we pulled in. And from what I understand, they've done a lot of work in this park to really spruce it up and make it look nice. If you notice, there's some nice landscaping here, nice concrete patios. It's very quiet, even though the highway 207, is right over there through these trees. And we are kind of at the section of the park that's closest to the highway. So I would think that locations further in are much better as far as noise, but this is by no means noisy here. And look what's right beside us. That's the Wi-Fi antenna, of which there are several in the park, and they offer 400 megabytes per day of internet bandwidth. They will charge you $4 a day for up to a gigabyte, and it is high speed and Netflix streamable quality Wi-Fi. So in the day of when RV parks still haven't gotten the concept of Wi-Fi down, this one seems to be doing a pretty good job. So far, the only thing I think that I would give a thumbs down to is that they don't have a pool, but I have a feeling that that's something that they'll attend to in the not too distant future. But the couple that owns the place, they are RVers. They have their motorhome here and stay in it when they're in the park. They're from Sarasota originally, so they purchased this park back in December of 2015. This is now May of 2016, and overall I think they've done a very nice job, especially being in the St. Augustine area. So I thought what I'd do is just kind of give you a little walking tour of the park from our site, which is site number 33. It's a nice pull-through site, and they have a number of them down through the middle here that are pull-through sites. I love those vintage trailers, even though they're new. Aren't they cool? Anyway, just kind of walking along here. The sites are nice and hard-packed gravel, and some coquina rock, it appears. And they're all reasonably level. I mean, I wouldn't call it perfectly level, but they're close enough to perfect that I would categorize them as level sites. And someone is cooking some burgers now or something on the grill that is just working for me. I gotta find that location. So this is more toward the back of the park. And they do have a walking trail, I believe, off of this loop. If I'm not mistaken, it's somewhere back off in that corner over there. They also have a campfire ring and kind of socializing area that they do campfires on Friday and Saturday nights. And I believe I heard that involves live music sometimes. We will actually be here on Friday night, so I'll be able to give you a more accurate report once we get to that point. Okay, so as a Newmar owner, I must say, there's a lot of Newmar owners here at this park. I'm seeing quite a few Newmars around. Ooh, and a couple of nice big Prevos, too. So anyway, we were towing our Jeep, and it was cool because these pull-through sites were large enough that I did not have to unhitch the Jeep before getting to the site, and the maneuverability around here was good enough so that I could tow it right into the site and then unhook at my leisure. Or, if I was staying overnight, I wouldn't have to unhook at all, which is always a plus when you're on the road. Okay, here's a question someone's going to want to know, as well as myself. And that is, how are the bathrooms? The bathroom facilities appear new, or at least very well maintained. I mean, things like brand new AC units here. Okay, that's thoughtful. Fan. Okay, here's what I can tell you. Super clean. Super, super clean and very pleasant smelling. At least on the guy's side. I don't think I'm going to venture into the ladies' side. I do want to stay here. This is all coquina rock. You can see the shells in it. Very nice. And this would be the campfire stage right here. I don't know if this means that they don't allow campfires on individual sites. A lot of places in Florida don't do that because of the danger of forest fires. Wildfires can be a problem here, and I would not be surprised if that was the case here. Or a lot of times they'll say you have to have an approved fire ring or something like that, but still, we don't want to burn the state down, so it's probably a good idea. And besides, the nice thing about a community fire is you get to meet other people here in the park. Otherwise, people kind of, they come and go and don't really get a chance to meet or know each other. So I like the idea of a community ring. And here's a nice pond back here, which I do not know if it's stocked with fish or alligators, for that matter. It does say no swimming, so I'm going to guess, like almost any body of water in Florida, there are some gators present in this pond. Maybe not big ones, but even the little ones can be nasty. Very nice. That spot right there would be nice too, because then you'd be right at the pond and right by the campfire stage. So I would say if the goal of the ownership here is to continue the improvements along the line that they're doing here, this is going to be an even nicer park. So I'm going to say, put a pool in, you got 2 thumbs up. Without the pool, you got a thumb and 3/4. But still, very nice. Very nice. And of course, you're in St. Augustine, which is the nation's oldest city. There's lots of cool things to do and see, lots of great restaurants. If you're looking to stay in the St. Augustine area, this is a Good Sam park. If you're a Good Sam member, you get the discount. So yeah, I'm going to say we would definitely return here if we were planning a St. Augustine weekend, for sure. The nice thing about where we live in Ormond Beach is that we are only, 45 miles from St. Augustine, so a day drive up here is very easy. But, it's also nice just to get out and camp for the weekend. So I'm definitely going to say yes to this place. And I believe the rate we paid was a tad high at around $60-some a night. But it's a nice park. I think it's worth it. I mean, there's a lot of parks out there for 30 or 40 bucks a night. Some even less. But this is, as long as they keep reinvesting like they are, I don't have a problem with that. So anyway, I'll try to get up toward the front of the park and show you that. Over here is the dog park. So if you have your puppy dog with you, oh, Mr. Squirrel on the picnic table. But if you have your puppy dog with you, he's got a nice park to run and play in. And like most parks, they don't want you letting them running loose. So in here, they can do that and have a little fun. Looks like there's an old campsite in there too. And it looks like they got light in here in the evening, so that's nice too. I see another light on that tree and a light on that tree, so nice dog park. If you do happen to stop here, say hello to Patricia and Jess, they're the owners. Tell them that Ed and Katie from RV with the Laws say hello, and we're very impressed with their park. And hopefully you will be too if you come here. So I'll talk to you in a bit.